Guys, welcome back to the show. Today, I have a story for you guys. I really want to talk about Gaza mainly today. Uh, the president is getting out of control with this. I think we're moving closer to the United States of Israel instead of the United States of America at this point because I have a post here. This is from Matt Walsh, a very, very, very right wing talk show host. Talk show host, I guess you could call him. Uh, Today, Donald Trump announced, or he said that he was surprised. I'll just read the tweet to you. He says, "Wow, Canada has just announced that it is backing statehood for Palestine. That will make it very hard for us to make a trade deal with them. Oh, Canada, like them recognizing Palestine has anything to do with us? Nothing whatsoever." Canada's starting to join. I think it's Portugal, Canada, or Canada, Portugal. The UK, Keir Starmer said the other day that they might recognize a Palestinian state in September as well. And France is the big one that said that they will be recognizing a Palestinian state in September. So the rest of the Western world is waking up besides us, of course, right? We still got really Democrats and Republicans saying they don't want to call it genocide. They'll do anything backing Israel. One of the representatives said, "I will forever back Israel." So, and this is coming from a Democrat. You got Randy Fine, Republican lawmaker, saying, starve away. It's ridiculous. It's just really no regard for human life, and I really think the everyday American is starting to wake up that Israel is just completely over our government at this point. So yeah, even Matt Walsh here says this is ridiculous. If a trade deal with Canada is beneficial to the American people, then it should go forward regardless of Canada's stance on Palestine. The benefit of the American people should be the guiding principle here, which is 100% correct. So, the right wing is fed up with it, and the left wing, really everybody besides the people in Washington at this point. Here's the Democrat, like I was saying, John Fetterman. I think he's, I don't know, I think he might be senator of Pennsylvania if I'm not, if I'm right there. Polling USA says, at which I follow them, they don't really make any remarks usually. But it says Fetterman making me agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, which has said very minimal, like one of maybe like five people to say that this is a genocide. And she's a Republican, should be a felony, which is correct. Fetterman says Gaza is not a genocide, calls Marjorie Taylor Greene crazy pants for saying so. If this isn't a genocide, I don't know what is, to be honest. Their policy is to starve the kids. His Republican colleagues are saying starve away. How can you not call it this? And for only like 6 or 8 people in Congress to be saying it's a genocide is just alarming and shows where our government is with Israel, and they'll stand with Israel at any point, and it's disgusting, really. And this one is where Marjorie Taylor Greene said it's a genocide. She was criticizing Randy Fine for all his remarks that he said. And you see it here. It's the most truthful and easiest thing to say that October 7th in Israel was horrific and all hostages must be returned, but so is the genocide, humanitarian crisis, and the starvation happening in Gaza. But a Jewish U.S. representative calling for the continued starvation of innocent people and children is disgraceful. His awful statement will actually cause more anti-Semitism, which is true. It is so open from people that are hugely insane or pro-Israel, or even the government. I'm pretty sure Ben Gavir today said again, starve away or something like that. I can actually look it up on Twitter. Hopefully it pulls it up. He said something insane today, and it's like, guys, our government, left, right. Even we went over the video the other day of Alyssa Slotkin, a centrist Democrat, and she won't condemn or call the what it is in Israel a genocide. She said, I don't know if it's that definition, or, it's just they just have a bad strategy. Like, what does that even mean? So was the Nazi Germany persecution of the Jews in the early 40s just a bad policy, or what is it? Or here it is. The I don't know what his position is in Parliament, but it says Ben Gvir on Israel, they should be crushed to pieces, starved to death, and not resuscitated with humanitarian aid that gives them oxygen. Ben Gvir. Yeah, so it's just completely open in the Israeli government. The prime minister is wanted by the UN. I mean, I don't know how you can keep supporting it, and it's starting to be not tolerated, especially from the left. I'm pretty sure us giving Israel more aid and supporting this genocide polls at like 8% for the Democrats. It's a little bit higher for the Republicans, which is still gross and disgusting. But it's starting to drop by the day, and I think we need to get rid of this or not be a part of all this sending aid or sending them defensive weapons until they stop the genocide, because it's starting to get insane. Okay, and then I have one video of that Republican lawmaker here. He was being let me give credit to who this is. I forgot her name. Medea Benjamin. I guess they saw him in Washington or something like that. So we'll get at a look.
Congressman, how do you sleep at night?
I sleep great.
There are 2 million people being starved in Gaza. They are being intentionally starved by Israel. You guys continue to use our tax.
This guy saying starve away. It doesn't look like he's missed a meal in 20 years. I mean, it's insane.
To send to Israel to fund this. How dare you? There are aid trucks waiting to be let in.
As a Jew, I'm so ashamed of you. And you are destroying our religion with your Islamophobia and your racism. It is disgusting.
Disgusting that you don't care about these 50 people.
You don't care about the 2.2 million people who are starving right now.
Release the hostages.
You obviously eat well. What about the people who have no food?
He thinks all the children are worth dying to release the hostages. Of course, everybody wants the hostages released, but I mean, these are two terrorist states at this point fighting it out. Of course, they're gonna both do bad things, and as much as I just want everything to stop, I think at the very least, the United States just has to stop giving aid, and I'd like for them to recognize the Palestinian state. That's never going to happen, obviously, which is very unfortunate. But if they just stop the aid to them, I think they'll just quit, honestly. I mean, like, the ball's in Donald Trump's hands. I thought Joe Biden should have done it. But if they just stop giving them aid simply, they'd say, oh, no, we'll stop, or give some bullshit excuse or something. It'll move the needle a little bit that they tried. But even the other day, they tried to do some amendment, and it was I think Marjorie Taylor Greene wrote it up, and it was giving them $500 million less for defensive or offensive weaponry, or I think it was for the Iron Dome so defensive weaponry, and it was like 8 to 400 something people. It was ridiculous. It was 2 Republicans. I know it was Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massey, and then 6 Democrats. I know Ilhan Omar was one, and I can't remember the rest. Probably Ro Khanna. But yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. We gotta stop funding this shit.
The babies in Israel release the hostages, the children that are starving. Why doesn't Israel release the hostages that they have, the tens of thousands of Palestinian hostages?
Pray every day for the children of Gaza who have no.
Israel ripped up the deal, so they ripped up the ceasefire deal earlier this year. I think it was like February. So they had a ceasefire deal, and Israel broke that up. So they had the chance to release hostages. They were releasing hostages for a little bit. I forgot why they exactly what happened with the broken of the ceasefire. I mean, Israel breaks ceasefires all the time, and I'm not saying Hamas is good or anything like that, but yeah.
Involved in any of this and yet are being victimized by Israel? Victimized by their parents? They have
By their parents, they're all starving. What are you talking about?
This is what you want your legacy to be? Starving children? We know. Congressman, how do you
Spoken like a true Nazi. You heard it there. Yeah, I mean, this congressman is disgusting. He needs to be voted out ASAP. Even people on the Democratic side, John Fetterman, ASAP out. I don't want to see him in the. I mean, there's just no room for this anymore. In my opinion, I agree with Rokana. The Democratic Party needs to shift more progressive, because if we stay with these centrists, they'll just be baby MAGA, and they'll Israel's they're doing fine. It's just a little bad policy for right now. It's nothing we can't get over. They'll get over it soon. And for the past 2 years, it's just been bombs, killing people trying to get aid, lying, saying Hamas steals the aid. I mean, it's just everything is a lie. The government saying they want to starve people. Our own congressman saying we want to starve them. I don't know. The United States needs to see a shift, like places like Canada and France. This is starting to get ridiculous. So that's all I have for you on that one, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.